Welcome everyone to another video in the US VFR communication video series. And today we're going to discuss flight following from the ground and from the air. How to pick up flight following from the ground at a Class Delta, Class Charlie, and Class Bravo airports, and then how to pick it up from the air if you are en route to your destination. Right, and today we're going to start first with picking up flight following on the ground from a Class Delta. We're currently at El Monte. We're going to do a quick flight from El Monte to San Bernardino Airport in Southern California. And the point of picking up flight following is that you pretty much don't have to worry about transitioning airspaces except for obviously the Bravo. So you can transition Charlie airspaces and you can also transition Delta airspaces. I mean, it's the job of the ATC is to coordinate those transitions. But this topic obviously is debatable regarding the Class Delta specifically. Whether you have to speak to tower or not, and I'm going to post a link to a PilotEdge YouTube video in the video description that discusses this debate, that parts of the country where it is your responsibility to coordinate transitioning deltas even while you're on flight following, and some other parts like no, you don't have to worry about anything. It's the job of ATC to coordinate this for you. So anyways, I'm not going to get into that, but here we're going to fly, like I said, we're going to transition the Charlie airspace, or even if we have to transition also the Delta airspace here for Pomona, we're not going to have to worry about that if you are on flight following. The only airspace you need to stay out of and avoid is the Bravo airspace, because the Bravo airspace, as we discussed before, you need to hear the magic words cleared into the Bravo airspace. Okay, and with that, let's get started on this flight. We're first thing, we're going to go ahead and grab the ATIS.
2.3, altimeter 3001, arriving and departing runway 19 or visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike. El Monte Airport, ATIS information, Mike. 1445 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 17. Dew point 3. Altimeter 300.
Alright, that's it. And
November 8846 Whiskey, SoCal departure, radar contact.
I'm going to go ahead now and grab flight following. And to grab flight following, what you need to do is the station you're calling is going to be ground from Delta airspace, who you are. And then you're going to say you want flight following to San Bernardino. So write that down. We're going to go easterly. So we're looking at, we can probably do 3,500. But it's such a short distance. Okay, so that looks like 3,500. That's good. Okay, and here we go. So 3,000 at 3,500, and that we are a type DA62, and we have information, Mike. Okay, so that's how we do it. We can go ahead now and call and get our flight following discrete squawk code. Monty ground, Twin Diamond Hotel Alpha Juliet, request flight following to San Bernardino, 3,500, DA62, type of aircraft, and with Mike.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, El Monte ground, SoCal departure 135.4, squawk 0352.
Departure 135.4, squawk 0352, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, back correct.
Alright, that's it.
Number 9015, Santa Barbara approach. If you're off course, where are you headed next?
El Monte ground, Twin Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet at Billion Air, ready taxi with Mike.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, El Monte ground, runway 19er, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
19er via Alpha Bravo to Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. El Monte. Now we switch the frequency to tower. 1.2. That's when you're allowed to switch frequency on your own when you're at the holding point. El Monte Tower, Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, holding short 19er at Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, El Monte Tower. A east departure approved, wind calm, runway 19er cleared for takeoff.
19er clear for takeoff, eastbound departure approved, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet.
That's 420, no problem expected.
Roger, thank you, sir.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, contact SoCal departure.
I'll contact South Cal departure to Alpha Juliet. Good day. South Cal departure, good morning. Twin Diamond to Alpha Juliet, 3000, climbing 3500.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, SoCal departure, morning radar contact, Ontario altimeter 3002. Are you planning on going north of Ontario Airport?
02, no, we're planning to transition the Charlie direct to San Bernardino to Alpha Juliet.
I'm unable to do that, puts you right through the departure corridor. So I need you to stay north of the 10 at all time. Transition through the Charlie airspace, 3,500 is approved to stay north of the 10.
Alright, we'll maintain 3500 and we'll transition north of the 10 freeway to Alpha Juliet. So that's it, just follow the instructions and you can transition the airspace. South Cal departure, Diamond Alpha Juliet, question?
Go ahead.
So it's kind of slow. I really want to find an answer to this one. If I were to transition the Pomona Delta while I'm on flight following with you, do I have to verify with you that you've arranged with Tower, or just go through it without any? I know it's been debated to death, but I really want to hear it from you.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, well in this instance I gave you a hard altitude of 3,500, so it's kind of irrelevant for this flight. It's really going to be dependent on a lot of different factors, traffic being one. If you're told to stay outside the airspace, you have to stay outside the airspace. If you're talking to ATC, it's going to be coordinated for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the help.
No problem.
Okay, so he said it that if I'm talking to ATC, he's going to coordinate it for me. And unless I'm specifically instructed to stay out of it or given a hard altitude, then that's it.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet San Bernardino altimeter 3004, advanced status.
04, we have Delta, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet.
Roger, thanks. Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, cancel altitude restriction.
Guys, altitude restrictions, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, the airport at about 11 o'clock and 8 Mile.
Airport in sight, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, roger. Radar service is terminated. Contact the San Bernardino Tower 119.45. Good day.
109.45 and we'll squawk VFR, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet.
No need to squawk VFR. You're still in a Charlie, so I'd just like to be able to see if that's okay.
Ah, that's fine then. Okay, no problem. I'll stay with you in the squawk, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet. San Bernardino Tower, good morning. Twin Diamond Alpha Delta Juliet, to about 7 miles west of the airfield, full stop with Delta.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, San Bernardino Tower, straight in from runway 6, cleared to land, wind calm.
Straight in, runway 6, clear to land, runway 6, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet.
Oscar 420 to the ramp, this frequency is fine, have a great day.
Thank you, sir. You have a great one.
Runway 26, runway 26 left, transition, Vegas altimeter 3017. Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, left off the runway, Alpha to parking, this frequency is fine, have a good day.
Left off the runway, Alpha to parking, stay with you, Hotel Alpha Delta Juliet, good day.
Bird 909er Alpha Pop, I did not observe an ident, verify ident, please.
Alright folks, just to recap real quick, we picked up flight following on the ground at El Monte, which means we can transition pretty much any airspace without having to coordinate transitions with ETC. They're going to coordinate everything for us. Of course, they can give us certain instructions. For example, in this flight, we were told, hey, maintain 3,500 hard altitude, and they were told to stay north of the 10 freeway. 10 freeway is right here. That's interstate. And we just said, we were told just to stay north of the freeway all times while we're transitioning the Charlie. That's it. So we stayed north of the 10 freeway. And afterwards, radar services were terminated, and we were told to contact San Bernardino Tower. And I thought that at this point, because he terminated radar services, that I can squawk VFR. But actually, no, he told me not to squawk VFR because he still wanted to see me because I was still in his airspace. So we said, okay, we'll stay with you. That's it. And then our arrival, the flight itself, class Delta departure, class Delta arrival, all this was covered before in the other videos. So that's the beauty of flight following. You pretty much don't have to worry about anything. Just listen to what EC tells you to do, and just go from point A to point B. If they give you a hot altitude, stick to it. If not, you pretty much maintain proper VFR altitudes and transition the Charlie and the Delta airspaces without any issues. However, you must stay always clear of the Bravo airspace. That's the one that ETC cannot coordinate for you. You have to hear an explicit clearance to be cleared into the Bravo. And with that, we're going to come back and pick up flight following on the ground from a Class Charlie airspace. We'll see you in a bit. Alright folks, we're back again, and now I'm going to pick up flight following from John Wayne, which is a Class Charlie airport, to Palomar in Southern California, and the procedure is exactly identical to the Class Charlie departure video in a US VFR communication video series. So the only thing that is different here is that when you contact clearance delivery, that you will ask for flight following. You're going to give them the destination, the altitude that you're going to be flying to that destination. Obviously, it needs to be a proper VFR altitude, the type of aircraft you're flying, and the ATIS information that you picked up. Right, so let's go ahead and do this. John Wayne delivery, good morning. Twin Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Request flight following to Palomar, 3500, DA62 type of aircraft, and we have Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, showing clearance on departure. Fly heading 150 and maintain VFR at below 2,400 till advised. SoCal departure 128.1, squawk 0476.
On departure, left turn heading 150, maintain VFR at below 2,400, 28.1 and squawk 0476. Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, read back correct.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, Wyman Tower, 046.
John Wayne ground, Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, west ramp by Clay Lacey, ready taxi with Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Taxi light on. There's the brakes. John Wayne Tower, Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right at Kilo, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Right.
Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, contact departure.
Contact departure, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, we'll see you. South Cal departure, good morning. Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, 1,200 climbing 2,400.
Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, SoCal departure, radar contact, resume on navigation, cancel altitude restriction.
On navigation and cancel altitude restriction, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, thanks. Alright folks, we're back now. We are going to pick up flight following on the ground from Class Bravo airport. We're currently at LAX, Los Angeles International. We're going to pick up flight following to John Wayne, Sierra November Alpha, both airports obviously in Southern California. And the procedure is identical to the Class Bravo departure video. The only difference is that when we call clearance delivery, we're just going to mention that we'd like to request flight following. Say our destination, which is John Wayne, the altitude, proper VFR altitude would be like 3,500, type of the aircraft, and information, the ATIS information that we have on board. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and grab the ATIS, and I'll be right back to call clearance delivery. Alright folks, so we picked up information Foxtrot Los Angeles. Now we're going to call clearance delivery to pick up flight following to John Wayne. Los Angeles delivery, good afternoon. Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, request flight following to John Wayne, 3,500, DA62, type of aircraft, and we have Foxtrot.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, LA clearance cleared out of LA Bravo airspace. On departure, fly runway heading until the shoreline and make left crosswind departure to exit Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500 until advised. Departure frequency 134.9er and squawk 1375.
Cleared out of the Bravo airspace. On departure, fly runway heading. Make a left crosswind departure at the shoreline. Team VFR out of below 2,500. Departure at the 34.9er and squawk 1375. Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, read back correct.
That's it. These are the instructions, and we're just gonna set the avionics right now and get ready to go. Los Angeles ground, Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Signature South Complex, ready taxi with Gulf.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, Los Angeles ground. Runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left via Alpha Foxtrot, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Okay, now we can switch to Tower Norton at the holding point.
John Wayne Clarence,
Come on.
November 82264 Mooney.
LA Tower, Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, holding short 25 left at Foxtrot.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
25 left, clear for takeoff, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. 78, rotate.
2000, expect 4000, 10 minutes after departure.
Number 264, read back correct.
That's the left crosswind departure at the shoreline.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, radar contact leaving the Bravo.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, contact SoCal departure, see you later.
Over to departure, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, we'll see you. South Cal departure, good afternoon. Diamond Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, level at 2,500.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet, Santa correction SoCal departure, cancel heading and altitude restriction.
Cancel heading and altitude restrictions, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. Alright, again, we're on flight following right now, which means...
SoCal approach 340 Papa Alpha, climbing 1,900 for 4,500 VFR.
340 Papa Alpha, SoCal departure, radar contact.
all we need to do right now is to remain out of the Bravo. That's it. Flight following, they're taking care of everything for us. He cancelled heading and altitude restrictions. We just stay out of the Bravo and try to hit our destination. Okay folks, so we're back again, and now we're gonna describe how to pick up flight following in the air. So we've done already flight following from the ground from a Class Delta, Class Charlie, and Class Bravo airports, and now we're gonna pick up flight following in the air. Well, to find the right frequency to call while you're in the air, you have three different options. Number one, using the VFR sectional. If you are near a controlled airport, you're going to find a box like this one. It's going to tell you which frequency you should call, and that's a good starting point. Okay, so that's the first step. If you're not near a controlled airport, then in that case, what you can do is the en route charts, like for example the IFR load chart. Look for the rubber stamp icon, and that should have a frequency for you to call. For example, like this one here. Okay, so this is the nearest ARTCC frequency. That's a good starting point to call and ask for flight following in the air, and they should, if that's not the right frequency, they're gonna send you to the right frequency. And finally, you could use the chart supplement. Okay, so for example, if you have the chart supplements, look for the area where you're flying. We're flying, for example, southwest, and you can see here, look up for an airport that you're flying nearby, and then look up the chart supplement for it, and you'll see frequencies to call. Here, for example, for French Valley, you will see that March approach 133.5, South Cal approach 134.0, etc. Frequencies are listed there. So three different things, like the VFR sectional chart. If you're near a controlled airport, look at the TRACON frequency. If you are IFR en route chart, you can see that rubber stamp thingy, the ARTCC frequency near you, and finally the chart supplement will have the frequency to pick up in the air. These are good starting points. And today we're doing a flight from French Valley, which is an uncontrolled airport, to Torrance. And we're going to obviously ask for flight following in the air after taking off from French Valley. And looking at the chart, we see that the closest frequency to us is March approach and 119.25. Okay, so that's it. So we'll see you after takeoff while you're in the air when we pick up flight following after takeoff from French Valley. March approach, Twin Diamond Hotel Alpha, Delta Alpha Juliet, VFR request.
Hotel Alpha, Delta Alpha Juliet, March approach call.
We're currently about 2.5 miles northwest of French Valley. We'd like to request flight following to Torrance, 4,500, type of aircraft DA-62.
Hotel Alpha, Delta Alpha Juliet, your radar contact, squawk 1614.
1614 on the squawk, Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha Juliet. 1614.
November 82264, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2264.
That's it. We said already radar contact, so we're good to go. That's it, folks. We're on flight following right now. So all we need to do is simply avoid the Bravo and go all the way to the destination. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and recap this flight real quick. So in this flight we flew out of French Valley, which is an uncontrolled airfield, and we picked up flight following in the air, and we talked about the 3 different methods to find the right frequency to call while in the air. We said the VFR sectional near a controlled airport, we're going to find the frequency. If not, we can use an IFR, for example, en route chart, low en route chart, and look up the stamp, the postage stamp legend, and call this ARTCC frequency. And finally is the chart supplement for an airport nearby, and then we'll be able to find the frequency listed there. So in our flight, we picked up the frequency from the VFR sectional. We called March approach, and we told them that our destination, requested altitude, and the aircraft type, and we requested flight following. We were given a discrete squawk code, and that's it. All we need to do is just avoid the Bravo. Avoid the Bravo airspace and just fly all the way to the destination. We get traffic advisories, we can transition airspaces. And with that, I've covered in this video how to pick a flight following from the ground from Class Delta, Charlie, and Bravo airports, and how to pick up flight following in the air. And I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this US VFR communication series. If you have any requests for future videos, feel free to comment below the video. Don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon so you get notified of all my future videos. And thank you for watching. Take care.